Ouch! What happened? How do we stop the pain? Hello and welcome everyone, this is Darius Barazandeh and this is your energy forecast for October 29th to November 4th. And my apologies for missing it on Monday. We had just a super hectic day with some family things going on, and I wanted to give you this sort of midweek, end of the week update because we're moving into a really important time, and we're going to be talking about how do you actually heal the pain, how do you heal the emotional pain, and maybe in some respects heal the physical pain that you've been going through. And we had a huge week this week with a lot of big sessions that I know are going to be really helpful for you. And we're going to talk about how you actually can heal that pain and go deeper. And some of the work that we've been doing is going to help you to do that. Now, we shared in the last energy update that October 26th was a really big date because we've been moving into this Jupiter-Sun conjunction that is allowing us to actually move into a whole new space of manifesting, luck, new possibilities, new things opening up. And here we are at the time of shooting this, and it's November. We're already in November, and we have an 11 month. And as we talk about manifesting and luck, this is a really powerful conduit because 11 in numerology is what's called a master number. And it's a time when our intuition can be at a very high level, our manifesting can be at a very high and advanced level, and we also can be at a place where we've now got this Jupiter energy that's bringing in a lot of luck and possibility. So it's a really good time to get clear on what you want. And as I'm doing this and recording this video, we're moving into a really magnificent full moon weekend. And I'm going to talk about what that means and how you can maximize that. I also want to give you a little suggestion on how do you actually heal pain right now. As you saw my leg, I was hiking down and got a little bit of caught up on something. I want to talk about that because one of the biggest things that we realize when we feel pain, be it physical pain, be it emotional pain, be it any sort of discomfort, is the separation that we feel from love or wholeness is usually an indicator of how strong that pain is. So one of the fastest ways to actually heal pain, if you're dealing with something, is to begin to move whatever you're feeling in your body, whatever the root of that energy is, into love or a feeling of wholeness. It's the separation that we feel or that we actually perceive and then begin to feel the perception that creates the pain. Does that make sense? And so during our sessions this week, as I summarize and what you can do moving into this big full moon this weekend is you can begin to eliminate the illusion of separation. And if you do that many times with an emotional issue you've been dealing with, let's say as a kid growing up, you had this certain feeling about your parents or about a loved one or about school or about a situation or maybe a marriage that didn't work out. And the closer you can get to bringing all of that feeling and all of those memories, and the first thing that comes in your mind when you think of that person or that thing or that event, and bringing it into a state of wholeness where you actually see where it benefited you, where it guided you, where it led you to that next level of your evolution, the closer you're going to bring that into what I would call love. But what I'm really talking about is that feeling of wholeness and completion where you see all sides of it. You see the benefit, you see the burden, you see the blessing, you see some of what might have been the challenge or even the curse, but you see it from a holistic perspective. In other words, you see it from the divine perspective. You see it through the eyes of divine love. When you do that, you're going to heal the pain. You'll see things shift in your life. You'll see energies leave. You'll see challenges in your life begin to open up. You'll see energies that were like holding you back or you're feeling when you think of going out and doing something new. You'll see all of that stuff start to disappear. So think about that as you go into this full moon weekend. And we have some incredible sessions that happen this week to help you do that. We started off the week with an incredible healing session. So if we're talking about healing the body energetically or healing the soul or the spirit, we had Janet Dorr who actually took us through a number of incredible health clearings for you that you can experience during the call. And her sessions are absolutely incredible because what she does is she's figured out through her intuition where the blockage is and how to actually release it. And she does this at a quantum level, which is beyond what we've been talking about here. So if you're dealing with anything in your life and you want to start moving forward, particularly this weekend, that's a great session to focus into. And our next guest that came with us on Tuesday has been a blockbuster. Karen is incredible. Her name is Karen Lagrange, and she actually discovered through opening up her psychic wisdom as a child that there are a number of different ways that we can actually create an imprint into the quantum reality. Two ways that she shared on the call were a group of 4 clearings through something she calls the box. And this is the crystalline matrix, which is a series of energy attunements that use a multiple of different frequencies, from scalar to light to higher realm healing and angels. And you get to experience 4 of these clearings during her session. So take a listen to it. They're unlike anything else you've ever heard before. I mean, we had people writing in saying, oh my gosh, I don't even feel the same anymore. I can't even think about why I was upset. But she also has been creating something incredible. And I wish I brought it down with me, but I probably would have fallen down and like really hurt myself even more if I brought that. Oh my gosh, I'm bleeding back there too. Because she makes these incredible pyramids that actually can create some amazing things. She's won what she claims is $100,000 because of the pyramid's help, or actually she won $24,000. Another person won $100,000, she says, because these pyramids help bring abundance and luck. And she shows you actually how to use her pyramids, or maybe even any pyramid if you have one at home, to actually help with manifestation. So you're going to get some very specific things you can do, like putting a piece of your hair under the pyramid, or putting your intention piece of paper under the pyramid. It's very profound. So take a listen to her session, and also those 4 clearings from the crystal matrix. They're going to be wild. You're going to feel like you're in a whole nother place. And talking about a whole nother place, the next day, which was Wednesday, we had an incredible session with Dr. Jean Eng, and this was huge because as we talk about what to do this weekend with the full moon energies, one of the biggest things is to tune into the highest plane of your existence. And Dr. Jean is a Yale-trained neurobiologist. He came on UWealth Wednesday of this week to share some of the latest energies from the Arcturians, which are a higher dimensional set of beings that are here to help the planet. And he actually brought in, I would say, between 5 and 6 frequencies that you'll get to hear over and over again in different ways for whatever may be holding you back. Now, one of the biggest things with the new moon this weekend is you want to go into that really clear. You want to go into that fully aware and active. And we have Jared Hewitt also that came on Thursday. But before I do that, I want to give you the new moon, the full moon hints that are going to help you to eliminate pain as well, since that's coming up this weekend. So as we look at like November 4th and 5th, and 6th, we're moving into that full moon energy. The number 1 rule in a full moon: don't get frustrated. Don't let things on the outer world affect you on the inside. Try not to let your temperature raise or argue or create discord. Full moons tend to make everything that is below the surface come out even more. So if you get into big, like, knockdown, like drag out, disagreements, it's going to get worse. Think of the werewolf, right? We don't want to be the werewolf. So we want to keep everything on an even keel and stay centered. The second thing is stay focused on what you want. It's very easy in a full moon to let fears magnify. That's one of the reasons I think the sessions this week are perfect for where we are right now. We have this huge manifestation ability. It's an 11-month. We've got Jupiter coming in. Everything is flowing. But if we let things get into our deeper self and we get frustrated, we're going to throw off all that manifesting ability. So keep focusing on what you want during the full moon this weekend, not what you don't want. Spend time in a higher plane of your own existence. When you plug into any of the energy sessions we do, any of the higher exercises that we freely give to the world every day, you are plugging into a higher version of yourself. You are connecting in. That's the third big thing, excuse me, let me get my fingers right, third big thing to do during a new moon. I don't know what's wrong with me today, maybe because I'm losing so much blood. And the most important thing I say to do during a full moon is send love. Send love, because you're actually going to set into motion reciprocity, which is this amazing energy that lets what you want to come forward in your healing of pain and healing of energy of emotional pain, and send it out to the world. So do those 4 things. And one of the best sessions as well this week that we did was Jared Hewitt, who came back for a live Q&A. And if we talk about envisioning what we want, meditating on that beautiful desire, and sending huge love, that was Jared Hewitt's session. This was all new for Thursday. Take a listen to that. Jared did one of the most beautiful activations, and you got to listen to some frequency tracks that will take you from wherever you are right now into the highest state of being very, very quickly. You will love that session. It was truly one of the best Jared's ever done. Blockbuster, I mean, totally. And we brought back, or are bringing back today, Matt Kahn's session, and I'm going to share. That was last week that session originally aired, and since then I have continued to open up more and more insights. Every time I hear Matt Kahn, there's another layer and another layer, and I have been shedding stuff rapidly in addition to the manifestation of the month 11, which we are in November, and the new moon happening in the Jupiter energies, and the full moon, excuse me, not the new moon, the full moon. It's been incredible. And we also opened up Julie Renee's session, which is going to be rebroadcast tonight, because that's been huge with quantum neogenesis. If you're dealing with some issues going on in your life, that session can help you to create big shifts in your body. So it's all been an incredible day, and if you're here to heal pain, if you're here to open up to a new way of being, take some of these suggestions to heart. Listen to our sessions. If you're brand new to UWealth or you're not sure what we do, just plug in, listen. We're going to help you, and we're going to love you in a big way. So thank you so much. And if you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was helpful, please like it and share or subscribe. We've got some buttons down below to help you do that and help us continue sharing this work with the world. Thanks so much for being in my life. Much love. We'll see you in the next UWealth Revolution session, and take a listen to those sessions. They're all down below. Much love.